welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a brow tutorial using the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. Now I heard this is a dupe for the Glossier brow pen. I'll be the judge of that. So we're going to be doing a tutorial on this. You're going to need this and you're going to need the spoolie. Let's get right into it. I'm just going to kind of brush through my brows and just kind of create the shape that I want. So we're gonna start, I like to start kind of like doing the outer of my brows, kind of creating the shape that I want, and then I fill them in. That's usually the technique that I like to do. So we're gonna kind of just start kind of creating the outer walls, if you will, of your brows. And you can see the pigment is coming up, and we're just gonna take it all the way down. See? And then I kind of just continue to go over that I just made until I'm happy with it. And then I'll start to go inside the brow and just do very light strokes and kind of give some strokes towards the front of my eyebrows. To go in with my spoolie and just kind of go over everything that I just did so it doesn't look super harsh, and so that there are no harsh lines going on. I'll kind of look and see what is there that I need to add. What is there that I want to add? What are some blank spots that I want to make fuller? So for me, like right here, kind of where my tail begins, there's a little bit of a blank spot where there's no hairs. So I would like to add some hairs there. So I'm gonna try and see what we can do here. See, I just added some hairs in this little blank spot where it kind of looked like a gap, and it worked beautifully. And I would kind of like the tail to be a little bit longer. So let's see what we can do here. One brow done. It looks pretty natural, it looks pretty good. I will say, in my opinion, this is a very watery formula. It's extremely wet. If you've used the Glossier boy brow, not the boy brow, but the Glossier brow flick, that's a bit of a more, it's giving dry. Not in a bad way, but it's definitely wet, but this is like wet to the point where you can feel it on your skin. You can feel the wetness, so I feel like it does give off a lot of pigment, and it does give off a lot of product, so you have to use a light hand with this, or it's very easy to go overboard and get too harsh of a color in your brow. So I would definitely say go like start very lightly with this, and you know, work your way up and see how you feel. But it's a very like wet product, which isn't bad, but you just have to, you know, get used to it. So let's transition to the next brow. Got that shape that I want, and then we're just gonna start filling it in. Okay, then, like before, we take our spoolie, give it a little brush through to get rid of any harsh lines. And then we're just gonna kind of, sometimes I kind of like to compare them to see, you know, if they're looking up to par, if they're kind of looking like sisters here. See what else I need to add. This brow is always much thicker than this brow, so I find that I always have to do less with this brow because it's just naturally thicker. Secret, hilarious story. When I was like a teenager, we've all done this. I was like trying to like give my eyebrows an arch. Didn't know what I was doing, and I used a razor, folks. I was using a razor on my eyebrows, and I shaved like literally like probably a quarter, probably not a quarter, but like I shaved like, I put a line like through my eyebrows. And ever since, this brow has always been thinner than this brow. Like it's never been able to recover from that. So like if you're a teenager and you're watching this, don't use a razor, please. Please, I will come to your home and I will do your brows for you. So off the bat, I would like the body of it to be a little bit more full. So I'm just gonna go back in and just add some more strokes. These are the brows. These are the brows. I think this is a really great product. It looks super natural. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look like you just like crammed on your eyebrows. I think it looks really good. Get into it, yeah. Okay, they look really good. I'm really pleased with this NYX brow pen. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's really good. I think it's worth giving it a try. It's about 12 bucks, and I think it's a great product. The only thing I will say is that, as I mentioned earlier, it's very wet. So you'll have to use a light hand with it, because I think it gives off a lot of pigment without you pressing hard, like really hard. So you have to just, you have to use a soft touch with this. That's all I'm saying, is using a soft touch. Guys, that's my little brow pen tutorial using the Lift and Snatch brow pen by NYX. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe, I post 3 times a week, and I'll see you guys in the next one.